Singaporeans consumed an average of 252 kilograms of meat, seafood, fruit and vegetables per person last year. That's 10 kg more compared to 2017. And that's according to data from the Singapore Food Agency website.
But food production is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, and Vanessa Lin finds out which foods have the biggest environmental impact and how you can make greener choices.
It looks like meat and tastes like it too. But this burger was made with plant-based products, and it's whetting appetites for sustainable food options in Singapore.
So we do see quite a lot of innovations coming into Singapore, and this availability of new competition has decreased a lot of the prices, because competition always drives prices down by the laws of economics. And so we know that consumers definitely win on this.
And it could be better for the environment too. According to a United Nations report released last week, the global food system is responsible for up to 37% of greenhouse gas emissions. But which foods are the biggest culprits? Different food items can have different carbon footprints, and it can range from a very low greenhouse gas emission to a very high greenhouse gas emissions. Now, I've brought quite a number of items here today, and to get a better sense of how much these items emit in terms of greenhouse gases, I've got Professor Chen here with me. So can you help me rank the items from the lowest carbon footprint to the highest carbon footprint?
Okay, so vegetable will come first, followed by the eggs, and then fish. A surprising food item is chocolate. The last one is beef.
So why is chocolate so high up on this list?
Well, because chocolate may come from the deforested areas for the production. So deforestation, we know that is associated with a higher carbon footprint. Therefore, chocolate actually comes very close to this beef.
So I actually have another product here, and this is a meat-free patty. Where would this fit?
This is a very good question. Although this meat-free patty generally come from the plant-based protein, we need to bear in mind that the additional processing step to make them like they are now. These additional steps, we call it in the processing food industry, will consume electricity, which one way or another will also cause the carbon footprint to increase.
So basically we don't know whether it's high or low in carbon footprint?
Well, at least higher than the vegetables we see here, the tomato. But how to place between the meat items, that is something we need to investigate further.
So it's not that easy to tell if the food you buy is green or not. In fact, when doing your grocery shopping, Professor Chen says there are a lot of factors to consider if you're trying to reduce your carbon footprint. This includes whether the food was imported or produced locally.
When we import food from overseas, there's already a link to the greenhouse gas emission through the transportation from overseas food sources. So therefore, the level of greenhouse emission level in our imported food is already embedded.
Currently, Singapore imports over 90% of its food, though it's looking to beef up local production. But at the end of the day, people need to watch what they consume so as to reduce their carbon footprint. And it could be as simple as cutting down on meat and not taking more than they can eat.